Yeah, get out of my face, I'll lose your ticket!
What? What do you want? You're back in the fucking train room, asscock! God damn it! I hate them! 20 minutes for 2 medium rare steaks? This is bullshit! What the hell? They need to get rid of every single one of these lousy cocksuckers. So, how is everything?
All right!
Man, what the fuck are you doing? The hell does it look like I'm doing? Opening the show, we're getting ready to shoot, you know. Bang, bang! Man, nobody gives a flying fuck about this bullshit anymore. Yeah, I know that. I don't give a fuck neither. What's up, people? LK Shoot of the Week returns for episode 68.
It's showtime.
This is going to be a one-topic edition, as earlier today I had a little incident and I had to get on here and share it with you guys. It's definitely shoot material. So basically, I've had a little downtime, finally, and I've been taking it easy for a couple of days. I'm out and about earlier and I decided to call in some Roosters for lunch. And anyone living in Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, and I think even West Virginia probably know exactly where I'm talking about. Roosters is an awesome sports bar out in this region, and it's a lot like Hooters, just with much better food. Much better. And you know, I really hate to direct a shoot anywhere near Roosters' direction because, again, I love their freaking food. Their wings are like the best I've ever had, which, believe me, speaks volumes because my ass, let me tell you, has put away some wings in my day. But it did happen, and I believe everyone must be held accountable for their actions. So rather than call up the manager of this one location, get a whole bunch of I'm sorry's and yada yada, only have them to wave it off and forget all about it right after the call ends, I decided to load the barrel and fire up the shoot because this story is actually going to touch on a common issue. So anyway, I walk in and I go up to the pickup counter and the young lady there verifies my name and presents my order. I'm getting my debit card out and without even giving me the total, she looks at me and says, "So you're going to leave a tip, right?"
What's he trying to give him the money?
And I go, "What?" And she says, well, I mean, are you going to leave a tip on your debit card? And I ask, a tip for who? The cook? Because I haven't been sitting in here eating and getting waited on for 45 minutes. Who else would it be for? She says, a tip for me. And immediately I'm thinking, are you kidding me? But honestly, at this point, all I want is my freaking food so I can get out the door and just go on and enjoy my day. Not wanting the drama, not wanting the confrontation. And all I replied to her at that point is, no, I don't want to leave a tip. She says, okay. Well then the total is $11 and something, hell, I don't even remember now. So I give her my debit card, and at this point I'm thinking,
well, goddamn, we got that straightened out.
She swipes it, and when the receipt prints out, she slides it over to me with a pen. And almost as if she assumes I've never done a debit card transaction before, she actually carefully goes over the process by saying, okay, right here is where you sign. And get this, she points to the tip line and goes to the well once again and says, oh, and if you wanted to leave a tip, you can just write it in right there. At this point, the glasses come off. And I say, okay, miss, seriously, look at me and understand. No, I'm not going to leave you a tip. Would you like to know why? She says, yes. And I say, all you did was hand me my food and take my debit card. Swipe it. You weren't standing in the kitchen cooking my food for 10 to 15 minutes. I wasn't sitting in here eating, getting waited on, having you bring me my food, my refills, my ranch, my extra napkins, and oh, I'm sorry, could I please get one more cup of ranch, thank you, yada yada. That didn't happen. And there's a lot of servers here who wait tables and make a lot less on the hour than you do. And, you know, on average, each of their tables probably takes at least an hour. Our transaction takes 60 seconds. Why do you think you deserve a tip? She didn't have an answer. Which brings me to the overall point. Since debit cards have become more common, I'm seeing a lot of workers in regular hourly shifts asking for tips. And honestly, it's insulting. and it seems like it's getting more common everywhere I go. I mean, sometimes I'll choose to go pick up my pizza rather than have it delivered and pay not only the delivery fee, but also tip the nice driver. I mean, that can add up to an extra, what, $8 for a pizza. So why, when I go to pick up the pizza and I'm standing at the counter and the debit card receipt prints out, why is it asking me for a tip? I was in the drive-thru at Frisch's one night, the drive-thru, and the receipt they hand me to sign also has a tip line on it. I'm like, you're working a drive-thru. I'm not in there getting waited on. What the hell? Just like this cashier at Roosters. I mean, if the cashier girl at Roosters deserves a tip, then I guess the cashiers at Walmart and Kroger do too. I mean, they do the exact same thing, right? They take your money, they hand you stuff, you leave. Simple as that. But I don't see that happening. Now, if you're super hot and you're providing me a cheap thrill by wearing some scantily clad top that reveals 90% of your big naturals, then okay, sure, that's worth a buck. I guess I'd tip you just like I'd tip the hostess at a strip club. But you're a cashier at a restaurant. You're not a server. You're not a pizza delivery driver, and you make at least minimum wage. And if you don't, if you're only making $2 to $4 an hour, like the people I just mentioned, the customers need to be made aware of that because it's uncommon in our society. You can't expect everybody who walks in to know that. And you guys at Roosters definitely need to tighten up the customer service skills, because even if it was common to tip your cashier for handing me my food, there's no way in hell I would have done it today with her coming at me the way she did. And I'm sure there's a few of you saying to yourself, wow, what a cheap asshole. Let me tell you something. I've been there. I've been a pizza delivery driver in the past. I've seen all kinds of cheap, arrogant, above-it-all motherfuckers. That's not me. I tip my servers and I tip my delivery drivers very well every single time, unless they deliberately piss me off. What happened today was someone basically demanded money from me for no reason.
I don't think so. Homie, don't play that.
So anyway, yeah, that's how I feel about that. Sorry for the long rant, but I had to get that off my chest. If you guys want to comment, keep the discussion going, feel free. Hope all of y'all are having a great week, and we'll catch you later. Might not be politically correct, but that's why they call it the shoot of the week. Peace.
You can't hurt me, 'cause Daddy don't wanna be hurt.